All right, hello. Welcome back in, Taurus. Welcome back in. Let's see what messages show up for you, Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's happening with you? What's coming your way here? All right. This week, Taurus. Okay. By the book, Taurus. Very sequential developments happening in a situation. For few of you, this is following a pattern, following a tradition, or something that is going on through generations. Number 11, certainly a lucky master number that's taking you towards luck. But for a lot of you, I see a sequential, horizontal development here where something is being followed or somebody is being followed. It can be a traditional outlook, it can be cultural, it can be religious, but the situation is certainly, I'm picking up some hierarchy associated here. Whatever this is, we're going to see what's that about. Now, somebody you're thinking about dealing with, or a person on your mind here, certainly sees you as a treasure island. They feel that once this works out between you and them, it's going to turn around into something worth exploring. Okay, I see a treasure opening here for them. They see you as somebody who is full of surprises. All right. This can be somebody's personality or outlook towards the situation as well. Okay, that traditionally this is what is being accepted. 3 of Swords in the reverse position. I see this process, this situation involves some sort of release and let go of past pains. I'm feeling that your past experiences have forced you to see a situation in a very sequential way. What I mean is that in the recent past, you might have experienced something, or the situation specifically with this person did not work out in a non-traditional way, like something out of the box was being planned or something differently was planned. It did not work out previously. Okay, so I don't know. It's like, somebody is saying that this is how it is done. This is how we follow it in our maybe culture, in our beliefs. Traditionally, this is accepted. What you're thinking is something was not done that way, and I see some repercussions. Now, I'm not saying that because you did not follow that pattern, that's why you experienced this. No. What happens is that sometimes this is how our experiences shape our belief systems, and usually it happens that if one thing doesn't work out multiple times when it is done in a similar way, it becomes a perception, it becomes a thought process. So I'm not denying it, I'm not supporting it. Maybe, may not be. Okay. Yeah, for a few of you, it's like I see you letting go of this and just letting it on the universe. I'm carefree now, I'm not thinking about it, I'm just going with the flow. I'm taking the leap of faith. And this is just like following something. Taurus, this is I'm picking up that you don't want to think about it too much. So that's how it is written, that's how it is accepted usually, and I'm just going to follow it that way. Okay, well, there can be a specific Aries, Leo, Sag who has a crush on you. This person is watching you, this person admires you a lot. We're going to see why are they showing up here. Certainly bringing in a lot of mental conflict. For few of you, I'll tell you, this person is bringing some ideology that might be very contemporary, or simply that might be very out of the box. Maybe their thoughts about a relationship, let's say, for an example, I'm just giving an example. You have a very traditional outlook, or your past experiences have forced you to have a very traditional outlook now that, okay, my parents are saying that, I did something against that and I failed multiple times. Now I feel that my parents, my grandparents, or my family says is right, and I want to follow it that way. Maybe kind of marriage, kind of relationship. There are multiple things existing around. But this person is bringing a very different thought process that might be contradicting what you believe or what your traditional belief system is. So, for an example, moving in together. For example, let's say, friends with benefits. For example, polygamy. I'm just giving examples because this is something, I feel this is something triggering you. So I'm just giving you an example. This can be, of course, something different also, but I just feel that it is contradicting your belief system or your surroundings. They're bringing forward something very unusual, but they have a big crush on you. They're very attracted to you and they're watching you. Here you are, Queen of Pentacles, sitting calm yet confused. So it's like, yes, I'm not saying that you're denying it. You're confused about what they're saying. Somehow they're presenting a very strong case. For someone very specific, I heard that this person wants to have a relationship that might not be that might be questionable to people in your surroundings. For an example, maybe you are having kids or you're having your family, you're nurturing your family or something, and they want to be part of it in some way that I don't understand. I don't know. We're going to clarify what's that about. But you're very confused how to entertain that because it's very surprising, It's like it can work out, it can go in the other direction, but it's like a treasure opening, it's going to be full of surprises. That's why you're very confused here. Certainly setting boundaries. Now, I'm not calling it orthodox, but this is something very structured. You like to stay in structure, you like to stay in charge, and you want to be balanced, and you are denying anything that has the capacity to imbalance you or just affect your stability here. They're silent. They're waiting for a response patiently. This person is patiently waiting for your response. Not reacting too soon, watching you closely. In Hanged Man, somewhere they're quiet, they're stuck, they're healing. But they're when, it's like they're still there where you left them. So a couple of weeks ago or a couple of days ago, the conversation that you had with them, or the conversation or the interaction you had with them, they're still there. They're still there where you left, okay? And they're still waiting. They know you're processing, you're strong. It's not going to be that easy to impact your thought process here, Taurus. It's not going to be easy for them to provoke you or somehow compel you to do anything. So that's why they've presented their case, and they're just waiting for you to respond. 10 of Wands, like that. They're baggaged, they're burdened, and somewhere they're deciding to pack up. Why? Because they're feeling that it's weighing them down. Because somewhere you are very structured. For few of you, I see that even if you're accepting what they're saying, their proposal, you are going to bring structure to it as per your own terms and conditions. I see a very traditional structured belief that now you hold. And of course, it is based on your past experiences. It is based on something you have learned from your life and you don't want to impact it. Okay? Here you are sitting right there. You're in your structure again. Look at that, the way you're sitting. Wow. Taurus, I do see that you acknowledge the contract you both have. You acknowledge the connection you have. And you're certainly ready for something that's very concrete, long term, and societally acceptable. Why I'm saying that? Because I see this person might be bringing forward something that is, I'm not saying that something is other than if a belief system or if a belief is if somebody is having a belief system that goes against like a majority, doesn't mean that they're wrong. It's just that they're not popular. They're not popularly accepted. For an example, there are a lot of kinds of relationships across the world that are not popularly accepted because society works on certain rules, certain accepted behaviors. I'm not saying that having a different is not wrong. Different is just different, right? So it's going to be very subjective. What is, wow, sometimes I just don't get the right words. Okay, Three of Cups, certainly loving the friendship, enjoying the dating and spending more time. They're being patient for you to just get more time, analyze it better, and see if it works out for you. And look at that, the moon. I don't really feel that you're going to accept it so easily. Though you're loving the friendship, but you're setting very, very, very strong boundaries here. And this is very clear, Queen of Swords here. This is very clear that you don't want to entertain nonsense. Okay, you want to have a clear answer to everything that this person is presenting forward. Whatever ideas, whatever thoughts they have, you want to have a clear idea about where are we going, what are we doing. I do feel that because you have a very tight structure, you're wondering if you can accommodate their thought process in your structure. Structure is the word I'm getting. It's interesting. Let's see. I just hear that this is what it is, and I let it on the universe. So your affirmation for the week is, what's best for me is going to find me. Okay? What I seek is seeking me. And what's best for me, it's going to come to me automatically. If anything is causing discomfort, uneasiness, and my gut is saying it's not right, I refrain from going in that direction. Okay? Let's see. Let's clarify further. Just remember this affirmation, Taurus. Anything that's best for me, it's going to come to me naturally. Okay? The best will find me. Yeah, I let it on the universe. That's wonderful. Beyond illusion. I see, look at the third eye opening here. Taurus. Again, what your intuition saying is right. Go by what your intuition says here, because I see that sometimes the more we try to hold on to point, the more boundaries we create in our life, the kind of experience that come to us, they just trigger us to a very deep level. Okay, it's just when we surrender, it's always easier to follow the path. Okay, and I see some awakening has happened to you. So what you're deciding is to surrender here. Okay, there has been some surprise associated in this partnership in the past, and I see that's the reason why you have been postponing something and you're silent about this. You have decided few things and this person is taking time. They're just stuck. They don't know what to do. You have presented your facts, your beliefs, and your expectations clearly on the table. Now it's on their end what they want to do about that. It's like a calling for this person to come to you. It's like a calling to this person to see experiencing. It's learning, it's growing. This person is feeling weighed down because it's so strong. It's like a calling, it's like a guidance coming from the higher self that's pushing them towards you. Okay, they know that you're their soulmate. But you are also going through a process of awakening here. You're also going through a process of enlightenment. And in this process, the evolution happening is giving you deep insights. So, I don't know, Two right people, wrong timing. This can be something that this is about. Let's see. I see burning chakras for someone. Some experiences have given you that burning sensation, and so much light is coming from the higher self. What is this connection about? What is this connection about here? Patience. Yeah, Taurus. You have turned inherently patient. Okay. And I see you have turned the back on the conflicts the situation has created in your life. Somewhere, I see you're patiently waiting for either the situation to get resolved, the conflicts to get resolved, or simply see addicted. Or simply just wait for something better. You don't want to be part of drama here, right? Wow, I see a lot of patience. You're being very structured. You're ready for friendship, but this person is still waiting. They're somehow feeling, the thought here is that I have sown the seeds. I've given the input. Now it's on Taurus how they, understand it and react to it. Whereas your thought is that I have set my boundaries. I have made it very clear. This is what I want and this is how it is going to happen. If it's okay with you, we can move forward. If not, we can part our ways, okay? So somewhere the situation has reached a kind of deadlock and you both are patiently waiting for it to get resolved. I do see your structure is very strong and their attraction is equally strong. So we're going to see what it is all about further, and we're going to get more things clarified. Your side of the story, their side of the story. Your thoughts, their thoughts, your feelings, their feelings. Outcome clarified, Taurus. And a couple of advices that you need to remember in this situation further. So if you wish to continue, the link is in the description box. And now, making a point here, you're going to get, when you click the link, you will find different levels of membership. To access this particular extended part of the video, you will have to go for extended membership. Okay, extended videos membership. Bonus level of membership is just a membership of acknowledgement and couple of videos that I post every week or every month that are bonus in nature and they're collective in nature. Okay, so to see the extended videos particularly, you will have to opt for a membership equivalent or higher to extended level. Okay, so I'm going to leave you here now. Thank you so much guys for watching. Bye bye.